Their names were written in the stars using a permanent flame. Two broken souls with a purpose much greater than fame. A force of nature, a fire that the world could never tame. But when the storms came calling, one chose to abandon their name. You ran from the mirror, you fled the fight. You chose your own comfort in shadows instead of the light. Then tried to rewrite the story from your safe little room, while a future that was built slowly withered within the bloom. You've had every moment to walk back through the door. After all you've seen, after all you've learned before. Guess knowledge means nothing where actions refuse to start. A king without a kingdom is just a man filled with empty pipes. So sit behind your pretty little pen and pretend you still decide. Draw your little maps while I conquer what's outside. You left the battlefield but still try to call the war. Funny how you lost the key then blamed the locked door. You wonder if I miss you after all that you've done. Darling, I'm too busy becoming what we were meant to become. You wanted control without carrying the weight. Wanted the outcome but refused to show up for fate. You held on to strings that you tried to sever, trying to own the chapters that you never authored ever. You watched from a distance expecting a sign, as if the silence could somehow go backwards in time. But I buried the memories beneath my feet and turned all the ashes into the roads beneath me. I waited for the man who said he understood, who knew what he broke and what he should do. But a lesson ignored is a lesson repeated, and some doors stay closed once they're defeated. So sit behind your pretty little pen and pretend you still decide. Draw your little maps while I conquer what's outside. Hey, you left the battlefield but still try to call the war. Funny how you lost the key then blamed the locked door. You wonder if I miss you after all that you've done. Darling, I'm too busy becoming what we were meant to become. Maybe in another life you would have stood beside me, chosen courage over the fear that kept you hiding. Maybe we would have shaken the earth beneath our hands, but destiny needs movement, not a man with a plan. The tragedy was never that you let me go. The tragedy is that you're forever known.